Summer 1914. The world went mad. Millions of men marched to the slaughter. They thought they would be home by Christmas. Instead, they walked into an endless nightmare. The earth became a bloody wasteland. Trenches stretched for thousands of miles. There were no heroes here. Here, you just survived. The rain poured for weeks without end. Soldiers slept standing in knee-deep water. Their feet rotted away while they were still alive. They called it trench foot. Amputation was the only way out. And at night, they came. Rats the size of cats. They feasted on the bodies of the fallen. No one could sleep through their squealing, and the smell drove men insane. A mixture of gunpowder, rot, and pure fear. The whistle of artillery never stopped for a minute. The ground shook day and night. Men lost their minds from the sound alone. This was shell shock. They had nowhere to run. Machine guns ahead, friendly fire behind. But the mud was not their only enemy. Winter brought a new kind of hell. The water in the trenches froze solid. Men froze to death in their sleep. And deep beneath their feet, another war was raging. Soldiers dug secret tunnels under enemy lines. They packed them with tons of explosives. When they detonated, entire hills disappeared in seconds. The nightmare spread to the sky. Pilots dropped bombs with their bare hands. Giant zeppelins floated like dark clouds, raining fire upon innocent cities. Even animals were dragged into the slaughter. Millions of horses perished in the mud, while pigeons carried messages through bullets. It was a meat grinder for every living thing. The slaughter was not contained to the land. Beneath the ocean waves lurked invisible killers. German U-boats hunted like steel wolves. They sank ships without warning. Thousands drowned in the freezing dark waters. No place on Earth was safe anymore. But the worst came in the spring of 15. Soldiers saw a green cloud approaching. They thought it was just smoke. A minute later, their lungs were burning. This was chlorine, the first chemical weapon. Death had become completely invisible. And then, monsters appeared on the horizon. Massive, roaring steel beasts. Armor that bullets could not pierce. These were the world's first armored machines. They crushed everything in their path. The war of machines had begun. But while generals invented death, doctors invented salvation. Shrapnel disfigured soldiers' faces beyond recognition. This was the birth of plastic surgery. Doctors created copper masks, just to give soldiers their faces back, and to save the wounded from bleeding out. They learned how to store blood for the first time. The world was never the same again. Empires fell, kings lost their crowns. 17 million dead. And this was only the first part of the story. If you want to see the continuation, subscribe.